Kill your ego. How many times have you heard that? It's the mantra of modern spirituality, self-help gurus, and late-night philosophy sessions. Sounds so noble, doesn't it? To transcend that selfish, arrogant, loud part of yourself and achieve some higher state of being. But what if I told you that trying to kill your ego is the psychological equivalent of trying to rip out your own immune system? If you actually succeeded in killing your ego today, you wouldn't become enlightened. By tomorrow morning, you'd be in a complete psychotic state, unable to function, unable to make a decision, unable to even know where you end and the rest of the world begins. The problem isn't that you have an ego. The problem is that most people have absolutely no idea what the ego actually is or the vital, terrifying job it does 24 hours a day to keep you sane. Today, we're going deep into the psychology of the self. And to do it, we're going to need some help. Meet Timmy. Now, when most people talk about Timmy's ego, they mean the times when Timmy acts like a jerk. Like when he won't admit he's wrong about directions, or when he brags about his bench press. But in clinical psychology, going back to Freud and moving into modern psychodynamics, that arrogant behavior isn't the whole ego. That's just the ego's noisy exhaust pipe. So what is the ego essentially? Think of Timmy's mind as a massive, chaotic corporation. Down in the basement, you have the ID. This is primal Timmy. It wants sex, it wants aggression, it wants immediate gratification, and it wants a whole chocolate cake right now. It has zero morals. Up in the penthouse, you have the Superego. This is Timmy's internalized parent. It's rigid morality, perfectionism, and guilt. It's constantly telling Timmy he should be working harder and eating kale. If these two ran the show, Timmy would either be in prison or paralyzed by shame. Enter the ego. The ego is the poor CEO stuck in the middle floor, trying to mediate between the screaming toddler in the basement and the strict judge in the penthouse, all while dealing with the reality of the outside world. The ego is the I. It's the executive function that decides how to satisfy the basement's needs without getting fired by the penthouse, and without getting hit by a bus in the real world. The ego has two main jobs. The first is protection. The ego is the secret service agent for your psyche. Let's look at Timmy. Timmy really wants a promotion at work. He ties a lot of his self-worth to being the smart guy at the office. Tuesday rolls around. The boss announces the promotion goes to Karen, not Timmy. This is a massive threat. Not a physical threat. A lion isn't eating him, but a psychological threat. His definition of himself as the smart, successful guy has just been attacked. If that attack lands full force, Timmy might spiral into deep depression or complete worthlessness. The ego steps in immediately. The bodyguard jumps in front of the bullet. How? By using what psychologists call defense mechanisms. Suddenly, Timmy finds himself thinking, well, Karen only got the job because she kisses up to the boss. Besides, I didn't really want that management position anyway. It's too much paperwork, and it would interfere with my band. Did you see what happened there? That's the ego deploying rationalization. It twisted reality just enough to cushion the blow. It saved Timmy from having to confront the painful truth that maybe he wasn't good enough this time. The ego lies to us all day long, but it lies to keep our fragile reality from shattering under the weight of pain, rejection, and fear. It's not malicious. It's trying to keep you safe. The second major job of the ego is creating coherence. It is the storyteller. Human beings cannot survive chaos. We need to know who we are, where we stand in the social hierarchy, and what to expect tomorrow. The ego constructs a narrative to make sense of the massive amounts of data coming at you every second. Let's go back to Timmy. Timmy is on vacation. He takes 50 photos. In 49 of them, he looks sweaty, tired, and has a double chin. In one of them, with the right filter, he looks adventurous, happy, and successful. Which one does he post to Instagram? The ego selects the good one. Why? It's not just vanity. The ego is curating the story of Timmy. It says, Timmy is an adventurous person who lives a good life. It needs that story to be consistent so that Timmy knows how to act when he walks into a room. If Timmy acted on every impulse he had, his personality would change every 5 minutes. He'd be unrecognizable to himself and others. The ego takes your memories, your beliefs, your desires, and glues them together into a stable mask called personality. Without that mask, you couldn't interface with society. You wouldn't have a name to answer to. So, if the ego protects us and gives us an identity, why does it get such a bad rap? Why do people want to kill it? Because the ego is often running on outdated software. The ego's threat detection system evolved when the biggest threats were being kicked out of the tribe to starve. So, today, when someone leaves a nasty comment on Timmy's YouTube video, his ego reacts with the same biological intensity as if he were being hunted by a predator. It overreacts. An unchecked ego becomes rigid. It becomes so terrified of being wrong, so terrified of looking foolish, that it refuses to learn. If Timmy's ego is too strong, he can never apologize to his girlfriend, because admitting fault feels like a death sentence to his identity. If his ego is too fragile, one piece of criticism crumbles his entire world. The problem isn't having a bodyguard. The problem is when the bodyguard starts tackling the mailman because he thinks the letters are explosives. Here is the truth. You are not your ego. You are the consciousness observing your ego. The goal of psychology, and honestly the goal of a mature life, isn't to kill Timmy. It's to train him. It's to help the CEO manage the company better so it doesn't panic every time the stock market dips slightly. So, for the next week, try this. When you feel that sudden spike of defensiveness, when someone corrects your grammar or critiques your work or disagrees with your politics, feel that hot flash in your chest. Stop and just notice it. Say to yourself, "Ah, that's my ego trying to protect me. Thank you, bodyguard, but I'm not actually in danger right now." Don't kill the ego. Just stop letting it run the whole damn company. Thanks for watching. If your ego felt a little attacked by this video, that's okay. It's just doing its job. Hit that subscribe button to help train it better next time. See you soon.